Coach, congratulations. 2 victories by 2 points to start off the week. I'm sure you guys are pretty excited after this one.
Yeah, actually it was 2 teams that we saw earlier this year, and we kind of circled them on our schedule after a couple tough losses. I'd be lying if I say we didn't have a little extra motivation to come in and get a couple wins, but guys played well. Really focused, and just paying attention to so many details, rebounding, having their hands up on defense. I don't know how many deflections we had tonight. It was just an all-around effort there, and then knocking down some big shots, and eventually, coming out with a couple close wins.
So close, the second half, and so many key plays, but also a really important quick start for you guys. You got up 10-0 before they even scored.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good way to start a game. I mean, if there's any better way, I don't know it. I guess 20 points to start the game. But yeah, I mean, anytime you can come out and be ready to play like we were, the better. We had some time that we had to adjust defensively or offensively. When we saw man, we weren't really expecting to see man from Griswold. We don't see that very often. From what I understand. So when we saw that, we kind of had this blank stare on our face, like, oh, okay, we've seen this before. And then we kind of got rolling again, and then down the stretch just made the plays that you have to make. Those are a couple big shots by Reboff, and a couple big free throws by Mitchell Nelson, and then just a slew of deflections and rebounds. All that go into account in a big win and a nice win.
You wanted to take away their 2 post players, and you did that pretty effectively tonight.
Yeah, we knew that the kind of talent that these 2 guys have, that you really have to slow them down. It's almost impossible to neutralize them completely. I don't know what they ended with tonight. But we thought we might have a formula that could hold them at bay for a while. We weren't sure if it was going to be the whole game or if we would have to make minor adjustments. But luckily, we were able to stick with the game plan, and we were just effective enough on offense and patient enough, smart enough. Not turning the ball over is a huge key in that too. Really thankful that the guys were so susceptible to it. They took it in. They only had a night to work on it, last night, and then they come out here and perform it the way they do, and really did an excellent job.
Is the 7 wins? I mean, is that? I guess, do you look at it as you match the win total you've had from the past 3 seasons? Do you think about wins and losses a lot? Is it more about the development you've made along the season? Or do you try and downplay it a little bit because ultimately 7 wins, maybe you want to get to bigger and better heights in the future?
Well, I think when, there's been so much negativity around the program, I wasn't here when that was going on, and I don't want to pretend I know what it feels like to be in that situation. But I think there's so many negative things that can be said or done, and really we want to put a positive, swing on it, and really understand, we're playing our best basketball right now, and 2 weeks ago we were playing better than we were the 2 weeks prior to that, so I'm just excited to keep seeing improvements. I don't know how many turnovers we had tonight. It wasn't very many, but we had an issue with that the last couple games, and when you don't turn the ball over, you'll be in games. So I think kind of focusing on things that that we know we can fix or get better at, and then at the same time, let's make sure that our next game is the best game we've played all season. And if that's the case, we're going to continue to grow and put pressure on some guys.
Sounds like a good game plan. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.